Good morning, everyone. We're about to bring you the latest COVID-19 UAE updates. However, if you found this podcast through an article, which so many of you are doing, please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you can get your Dubai news daily. Good morning, Dubai. How are you doing? Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all the trending stories. Today we are talking big news. Retired Dubai expats can now get visas.
And a fire broke out at a residential building in Dubai's Muraqqabat yesterday.
You can run down a closed Sheikh Zayed road for Dubai Fitness Challenge.
And big events happening in Expo this month.
And stay tuned for later in the show because we are joined by Captain Farid Lafta, also known as the Iraqi Superman. But all of that later in the show. Before we get into it, a little question for you guys and for you. Did you spot that trend on Instagram in the last couple of days where people were doing that share a photo of your dog will plant a tree?
I have, and I really wanted to. Everyone was doing it. Everyone with a dog was basically posting. It was their excuse to post a cute picture with their dog.
100%.
Yeah.
5 million people posted photos of their dogs at last check. Are they planting 5 million trees? Unfortunately, they are not. If you tried to actually click the link, what would happen was it would bring you to your friend's dog photos. Yeah. Nothing more. So it was like, who started this?
Yeah.
And they trace the origins of this story, of this plant a tree, by posting a photo of your dog. What an adorable thing, though, because no one's complaining about the cute doggy photos, but actually when they traced the photos, it went back to this company called Plant a Tree Company.
Yeah.
They posted this. After 10 minutes, it went so viral and spiraled out of control that they deleted it, but they couldn't stop it at that point. They don't have the resources to plant all of these trees, so...
That's so
cute
funny.
Doggy pictures, but no tree planting.
That is so funny. It's like you post something, hoping it'll get a good reach, good engagement, maybe 10, 20, max, like 50. Okay. 5 million?
5 million, but probably even more. And they said, we just don't have the resources to plant that many trees, so we deleted after 10 minutes. The stories continue to spread out of control. Like, I don't know, I have friends in England, Ireland, here, Canada.
Oh.
People were posting this photo everywhere.
And it's not a trend that started in Dubai, right? It started elsewhere?
Not here.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I saw it and I'm just like, I don't know how legit this is. But I don't want to be so mainstream. Did you see it, Ali?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the trend of people posting dog pictures?
Oh yeah, but I ignored it.
Of course. But it's always those trends and you're like, what's the origin? And is this just an excuse to post something on Instagram? Because it takes you back to that female empowerment post and it was like strong women, tag people, but like it actually didn't have it. It was just an excuse to post a nice picture of yourself that was in black and white because black and white photos are nicer.
Exactly. One of those TikTok trends. But some TikTok trends are very helpful. Some are just weird. Some are very random. This was random, another random one. Started off with a cause, but then just got random.
And now you know. Let's jump into our top stories. We're talking big news. Retired Dubai expats can now get visas. You can make the UAE your long-term home as long as you fit in specific criteria. So this was announced yesterday at Expo by the government, led by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai. They approved conditions for granting residency to retired expats. This means, and this is really, really big, retirees can continue to stay in the UAE if they meet certain guidelines. Now, the guidelines are as follows. You must own a single property of more than 1 million dirham. The evaluation will be carried out by the related entity in the emirate that you want to stay in, or have a bank deposit of no less than 1 million, or an active income of no less than 180,000 a year. So that's big.
Okay, so those are the requirements of getting a visa after retirement in the UAE.
Mm-hmm. But I think that, look, they are big numbers, but doesn't it, for us, we'll get there. I'm dreaming big to that 1 million dirham home, right? And it means, because we are a young population.
Yeah.
So it's like the Dubai dream, the UAE dream, we've come here to make a life for ourselves, and now we know that potentially we can retire here.
Yes, I hope that amount just decreases as the years go on.
Dream big, Simran.
Earn that million. Work that up, do.
But I think you can, how much for a 1 million dirham home, you will need a deposit of 25%. So that is a, what, 200,000 dirham deposit, and you can get the rest on mortgage.
Oh.
So start saving that now. So that's, if you put aside, you can get, I think we can get there.
Hold on, like I'm just like, I'm zoning out 1 second. But at the same cabinet meeting, the UAE granted too many numbers here. Okay. So, but at the same cabinet meeting, the UAE granted a request submitted by the Ministry of Interior to start testing autonomous cars on UAE roads, temporary licenses to test self-driving vehicles. Now, the UAE will be the first country in the Middle East and the second globally to test self-driving cars on its streets. Our goal is for this type of vehicle to be safer, more reliable. We are awaiting the report of the Ministry of Interior in coordination with the Office of Artificial Intelligence for the results of these tests to take the appropriate decision. So, two big pieces of news yesterday: autonomous vehicle testings and visa for the retired. Great. I mean, just, you might be dreaming of that 1 million home.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming of them reducing the price. Like, there are two kinds of people in this world.
But the thing is, I think there's those types of conversation, but also at the same time, I think it's just big news that it's possible for us to attain retiree visas, because that's one step. And by the time that we get to retirement age, which will hopefully be sooner rather than later, you know that the laws will be different again, because that's what the UAE is constantly evolving as they welcome more people. And that's even something, as Highness Sheikh Mohammed said yesterday, is that we are welcoming people to our country. And we have seen multiple different new visas be introduced in the last couple of years with COVID, with new people entering the city, and they're basically welcoming people in a regulated process.
Very true.
So we can expect that will change. So I'm going to continue to dream big to the 10 million dirham home, please. But also being aware that, that I think things are constantly changing, and this is a massive step to allow people
the liberty to stay.
Yeah, and you know, I think that if you are at retirement age, and that's quite a big price bracket, it's different.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, because thus far so many families have had to separate, and once you retire, you had, like, if you don't have the financial not just the financial ability, but just, you know, like, if you're not working and you don't have the laws don't support you that way, you couldn't stay back. You would have to move back to your home country, and then you have to leave your family behind. Some couldn't stay with their grandchildren. So now it's just, I mean, this just gives a way for people to stay back.
It's a pathway, and that's so true. Like, we know people who, the third generation, third culture kids here in Dubai who aren't necessarily from Dubai, but they aren't necessarily from their home country. And then when their parents move back, it's like, are you going home or are you going to your country? So that there's always that. So this allows a small group a pathway into making this their longer term home.
Very true. Now we'll move on to our second story. A fire broke out at a residential building in Dubai's Muraqqabat yesterday. Now, fire broke out at a residential building which was in Muraqqabat Street Dera at 9:34 a.m. yesterday morning, November 9th, and the blaze spread to the 7th and 8th floors of the K6 building in Dubai, and Dubai's civil defense teams were at the scene by 9:39 a.m. to contain the spread of the fire to neighboring flats. Now, residents were evacuated to safety by 9:59 a.m. and the blaze was contained with no reports of injuries or deaths. So it took the whole thing took around 20 minutes to get in control.
Firefighters arrived from Port Said fire station, and backup fire trucks were dispatched from the Al Hamra fire station, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. But usually in the UAE they attribute most fires to specific things, and we always talk about different things, different types of behaviors happening on balconies and cigarette butts and stuff. But obviously in this case still under investigation, so we're waiting on that.
We're just like checking what are some of the main causes of fires in the UAE. So one of the biggest causes is electrical faults, and just electrical reasons are one of the main causes behind fires in the UAE. But generically, like just in general, the common causes of residential fires is like appliances and equipment, candles, holiday decorations, electrical systems and devices, smoking, people lighting cigarette butts and just like throwing them around in the garbage room, in the balconies.
Who does that?
Oh, sick people. Know some.
You know someone who specifically does that?
Yeah,
Let's not name and shame them, but I want to talk to them after the show.
you should, Casey. You should. A lot of people do it, right? And they just don't understand how hazardous it is.
The reason I said that is because you can see that behavior, because some people, you can't smoke in specific parts of the building, so you might smoke beside a garbage chute and then throw it down. Oh.
I had my friends come to my place, and there was, at the end of it, there was a few holes underneath my trash can.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Idiots.
It's so bad.
There are people who smoke and they literally throw it out their balcony. Not even like in the garbage chute, in the trash, in the their balcony, they throw it out.
I can see it.
And then there are people who smoke, throw it, and don't even step on it, don't even throw it. Like the trash can might be right there, but no, they have to throw it where they're standing.
Yeah, you do notice a lot of cigarette butts sometimes in specific areas.
And they don't even put it out. They literally like, don't even stomp on it.
Do you have a person? Are you speaking about someone in particular?
No, just the other day I was walking and I saw someone in front of me like just throw the cigarette right after finishing, and I stomped it out. Like I was so worried about my shoes, but yeah, it's like at least stomp it out if you're not going to throw it in the trash.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Anyway, these photos of this fire was particularly shocking, I think. I think whenever so many of us live in towers or have lived in towers here in the UAE, so whenever we see blaze stories, it's always a cause for concern. But we know that the UAE have an incredible track record of getting to the scene. And thankfully, in this case, there are no injuries reported.
Yes. But if, so I'll just give you guys some numbers in case of emergencies. Now, 997 in case of an emergency, you can call the following numbers anywhere. Now, the 999 is for the Dubai Police, 998 is for the ambulance, and 997 is for the fire department, which is the civil defense.
Very good to know.
Yes, 997, 998, 999.
999. Moving on, you can run down a closed Sheikh Zayed road. It's all happening. Dubai Run is set to make a comeback, and this year it's going to be bigger and better than before. Are you thinking of running the route? You should. It's happening on November 26th on Sheikh Zayed Road, which will be partially closed for Dubai Run, and it's all part of Dubai Fitness Challenge. Last year, as you know, Dubai took part in a socially distant experience run due to the pandemic, but this year's run is set to create history. Last weekend, if you were watching anyone and anyone's stories, over 30,000 people turned up for Dubai Ride on Sheikh Zayed Road. The photos were iconic, and now Dubai Run is actually expected to be bigger than that.
Yes, and signing up to take part is super easy. All you have to do is register on DubaiRun.com. Pick from either the 5 or 10 kilometer run and enjoy the run on the 26th with views of some of Dubai's greatest landmarks. Also, reminder, our challenge today is to do 30 minutes of yoga. You can participate by taking a video of yourself doing it, letting us know how many minutes you were able to do, and just tag us, tag Lovin Dubai and tag Dubai Fitness Challenge. And not only will we repost, but we'll give the best story a prize.
This is my favorite one so far.
Yoga?
I don't even do yoga, but I just like the idea of 30 minutes
of just meditation, zen,
becoming one. You were doing yoga yesterday on our stories. If anyone wants to see, so you look quite the pro.
Yeah. Why did you laugh, Casey?
Because you did. You looked. I didn't realize you were. What was that move?
That's not what you call yoga. What I was doing was not yoga.
It was. What was it called? That move?
I think it was for your lower body, like exercising your lower body. But I don't know what I did. And even the videographer, while he was coming by, he would just walk past really fast when it was me, because I'm just
definitely not.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it though?
I did. The instructor was really nice. She kept it simple, sweet, but effective. The stretches were strenuous, but it wasn't really, oh my god, I can't do it, or hardcore.
Gotcha. I love to incorporate yoga more, and if you guys do it, please snap your videos and pics and share them with us at Lovin Dubai. As Simran said, we are sharing water bottles, living your life, Lovin Dubai water bottles with the best ones that we come through. So we'll simply DM you and be like, hey, what's your address? And we'll send one to you. So not too shabby, and it's all for Dubai Fitness Challenge. Anything and anything to get us doing our 30. That's why we're changing up the exercises every few days, and it's a lot of fun.
And like Casey said, this one is one of the best challenges. Yoga, simple, sweet, and doable. Moving on to our next story. Big events happening at Expo this month, which is November, in case you were wondering. or didn't know it's November. Now, Expo 2020 has officially had over 3 million visitors since it opened, and just over a month ago. And there has been no shortage of events taking place, with over 60 live shows happening each day. It can be overwhelming knowing what's happening and what you can attend, but we've got you covered. Here are our top picks for the events taking place at Expo this month. So,
first of all, as you're aware, Riverdance is going on. Could not be more excited about it. This, of course, is the world-class show, theatrical show that blends traditional Irish music and dance. And not only did it happen at Expo, but we also had the team come in here into the office and do a little show for us, which is just fantastic. And I went down and I saw the live show down at Expo, and it's such. I spoke about it on the show before, but it's a lot of fun.
And after the concert, I think it's running every day, right?
It's running, there's specific days for it. I think it's running most days for 3 full weeks.
Okay, so the performance happened last week. And since then, people have been so excited. Like, I was seeing Irish Villages stories, and they just have like stories of people doing the river dance outside there, outside the food court area.
You'd be inspired because that's how everyone wants to do it, and then no one can recreate it because what they do is so skilled. But for a proper Irish experience, and Expo is bringing you that experience without actually flying there, go into Irish Village, have some Irish food, and watch Riverdance. It's going to be a whale of a time.
It is magical. Now, up next, two of the biggest pop stars. Oh, whale of a time, like that. Up next, two of the biggest pop stars in the Arab world, Nancy Ajram and Ragab Alama, will be performing as part of Infinite Night series on November 12th. Best part is, if you're unable to make it, their performances will be live streamed from the Al Wasl Dome, so everyone can be a part of the magical night.
It's literally a superstar extravaganza, because first you have that music, and also, in case you're unaware, the one and only absolute legend Usain Bolt will also be in attendance at Expo this Saturday for a short run, Saturday, November 13. It's arranged by PepsiCo. It's all for a great cause, and they'll be raising funds for Al Noor Rehabilitation and Welfare Association for People of Determination. You can run with Usain Bolt free of charge, but those taking part are encouraged to donate to this organization. How epic.
I mean, they're having a legend come down and run with you. It does not get better than that. Like, they just have planned everything out so well at Expo, and these are just a few of the things happening this month. To find out more, you can head over to the Expo 2020's official website to get the full schedule, or download the Expo 2020 app. That is the biggest help in the world.
A fact, especially, and even just navigate and get around, it's great help. Before we jump into our next stories, good morning to everyone tuning in on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Jonah gave us a shout out, so good morning to you, Jonah. He said hi, Simran and Casey.
Oh, Jonah.
How are you? Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate your comment. See some questions from Shamir saying, what about future? What about future?
What about don't you wonder this every day?
What about the future?
What about the future? What is the
we
future?
try and live in the now. Well, we do, because we're local news, so we can't comment about the future. We can only comment about what we know and what we get directly from government sources.
Well, sometimes we know the future, like 2040 plans, urban master plan.
True.
Yes. We know things, and then we tell you, and then we all share the future vision together.
We get there. This is why I'm dreaming big, from a 10 million dirham house.
Wow, 10 million?
I jumped.
Oh my God.
Why not? You can dream big.
100 million.
Why not? We're in Dubai. 100 million would be a lot now, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay. I need big, not palatial, but I mean, you know.
Whatever, I'm fine.
Whatever. It means, imagine giving that to your mom and being like, this is yours now.
She'll just be like, what do I do with this? What would your mom react to it?
Oh, she would love it.
The house is gonna be like a mansion, basketball, football court, anything you want in it.
You can own a city.
Compound area.
Well, could you with 10 million? I'd have no idea really.
Could you own a city? Could you own a city with 10 million? A city? No.
You're probably gonna buy like 10 houses in one.
Would you go for a big villa or a really seriously cool modern, like 3-story penthouse?
No.
In downtown?
I wouldn't go for a penthouse.
I'd go for the penthouse.
I grew up in a villa, so
the lizards and spiders and ants. What about you?
I think villa. Like, I love the idea of a modern penthouse, but I think villa.
Much maintenance.
What would you guys? So in terms of the Future. We're dreaming big. What about you guys? Stay tuned. Our guest today has been dubbed Iraqi Superman. We're going to have him joining us in the studio very, very shortly, Captain Fareed. So stay tuned for that. Lovin Extra is here. This is the new membership, and while absolutely nothing changes for our readers, extra members get access to premium content, exclusive competitions, and first look for tickets and access to the coolest events across the city, and Lovin merch. If you subscribe right now, a very cool Lovin Red Eco Water bottle will be delivered to your door. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Our guest today has been dubbed as the Iraqi Superman and has shown us that you can do it all. He's an extreme sports athlete, a 10-time Guinness World Record holder, and holds over 10 pilot licenses. Please welcome Captain Fareed Lafta.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here with you guys, and I wish we will have fun time.
I think so. I feel like we have a lot to learn. Like that was like 10 Guinness World Records, 10 pilot licenses. Give people a brief overview about you and what you do. What
I'm doing, I'm trying to have fun as much as I can. That's it.
that sounds like the ultimate dream for most people. Like, don't we all want that?
Yeah.
Let's start with extreme sports and stunts. How did you get into that pathway of having the most fun that you can?
I think when I was a boy, I'm just looking to the sky, and I thought this is where I belong.
Really?
So I'm trying to getting there, and when I growing up and finish my school and university, then I start to train. I start to ask about where is the great like academies to do my training, and I find a lot of centers here in Dubai. Yeah, so I start with the scuba diving and free diving and glider, all this extreme sport. Then I jump to skydiving, and from skydiving I start to be a pilot. And I finished my study in United States, in Texas, in US Aviation Academy. And here we go. The
rest is history.
Yeah.
So was it in terms of, what did you study in university? Can I ask?
Chemistry. Yeah.
And then how did you jump from chemistry to pilot license?
Even chemistry, I did it by passion, because I'm always inspired by cartoon. I love cartoon. Even my private office now, if you come in, you will find all characters, all cartoon characters.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm now 43 years, but I never watch just cartoons or anime.
What's your favorite cartoon or anime?
Ratatouille. I love it. You know the little mouse who's cooking?
Ratatouille.
Yeah, I love it.
Ratatouille. Such a great story. I grew up on Simpsons, so that was my genre.
Yeah.
Then, from pilot licensing 1 to 10.
Yeah.
What is the difference, for those of us who don't know, what is the difference between each pilot license, and how long do they take to get each one?
All my study, it's took me 4 years in Texas. So I have CPL, commercial pilot, in multi-engine land, and commercial license in single engine land, commercial license in rotorcraft helicopter, and commercial license in seaplane. Also, I have military diploma from Russia. I did this privately just to get more qualification to be astronaut. And I'm also aerobatic pilot, light sports pilot, paramotoring pilot, paragliding pilot, different stuff here.
Did you just say you did training in Russia?
And United States, yeah.
To be a cosmonaut?
Yep. Yeah.
That's amazing. What did that entail, and are you going to space?
I wish, because you know, to be in space, it's a lot of work, and especially paperwork, actually. Yeah. So the money thing, I did it privately. I paid everything, every penny for my training, just to reach or to pursue my dream to be in space one day. The only problem now, the paperwork. And the paperwork, because you know, all space agencies, it's belong to government. It's not private. So they need some papers or some some official authority, they said, "Oh, okay, Captain Farid here represent us, and we want him to be in space." So that's the only problem now to be in space.
So you have the training done.
Yeah.
We just need the paperwork, the
Yep.
country to get you there, basically.
Yeah.
Understood. So would it be fair to say you love adrenaline?
I'm really loving adrenaline. I don't want to say I'm adrenaline junkie, but it seems to.
It seems to be. What's interesting though is right before this show, if you guys were watching on Instagram, you came up and you said our chairs were too high, which just seems interesting. What is it about
I think it's high because it's yeah, we are high.
We are high. 42nd floor.
And it's really a tempt me to jump from here. It's nice.
What?
I told Shahir
that you're going to do base jumping from this building.
Yeah.
We'll just be. We're nearly.
I mean,
close
the
to
view,
top.
it's really great. It's nice. Yeah.
What is? How often do you get adrenaline kicks?
Every day.
Tell us about them.
I'm now taking some VIP and celebrities on airplane tour in Ras Al Khaimah. And normally what I'm doing a stall and recovery. Just it's not aerobatic, but it's thrilling, especially for my passenger.
Tell us about that. Who have you taken on your planes, and are you just like? Is it just funny to watch them freak out?
I can see that.
So
I'm not mean, but it's really funny.
Because you're videoing it too, right? Because you shared some of the videos on your Instagram, and I think it's their reactions is the comedy gold.
Yeah, but actually, you know, in reality, I give them happiness because the mechanism of body, its work. If you got adrenaline because you are worried or you scared a little bit, then after the situation is finished, then you got dopamine or you got serotonin, and this is happiness hormone.
100%.
Yeah, because of this, all extreme sports or all any sport, actually any sport, it's give you happiness always. And if you see any athlete, he's always smiling because he's always getting dopamine or serotonin hormone.
Interesting, keeping people fit and healthy. But if you push people out of their comfort zones, they thank you at the end. Any funny reaction that you thought was that if people are watching right now, who should they jump on and watch on your Instagram page?
The funny one, it was Egyptian singer.
Okay.
And she's bite me. That was funny.
She bit you.
Yeah.
Were you okay?
No, it was just for fun. Yeah.
Have you ever had injuries in your career as a pilot?
See, no, not as a pilot, but in skydiving, I'm always have some accidents. That's okay.
Can we talk about this one? It looks painful.
No, it's okay.
It's fine.
Nothing.
Let's jump into one of the things that really was quite interesting. Is you are a 10-time Guinness World Record holder.
Yep.
Tell us about those.
I have 10 Guinness World Record, as you said. The first one, it was in United States, in Chicago. I did the largest flag flown whilst skydiving. It was Iraqi flag. And,
amazing! What a patriotic moment.
No, it's broken actually now.
Oh.
Yeah, but still I'm in Guinness World, yeah.
I mean, it would have been patriotic for you is this why you're called the Iraqi Superman?
No, actually this is by Guardian newspaper, and this is before the Guinness World Record. Yeah.
Okay.
This Superman, Iraqi Superman, it's given by the Guardian. You know the Guardian newspaper. Yeah.
Well, we're stealing it now.
Yeah.
Copy paste, it's fine.
Yeah. So that was the first Guinness World Record. The second one, it was in Iraq. I brought 5,000 kids, and I gave them teddy bears, 5,000 teddy bears. So it was the longest human teddy bear chain.
Wow.
So each kid, he was holding the teddy bear, and the other kid he holding the other hand of the teddy bear. So
What
it was
inspired
kid,
you?
teddy bear, kid, teddy bear.
What inspired you to do that?
I try to promote childhood in Iraq because in Iraq we have a lot of conflicts and violence. So because of this, we lost the childhood in Iraq, and I was pretty sure that if we give them nice toys, they will getting back to their childhood, and we get the Guinness World Record at the end. And I have the third one. It was also in Iraq. It was the largest flag made by human. I think 4,700 people or something like that. And we have the largest reading lesson. I think 4,000 something student. They was participate on that. And largest flag made by fingerprint.
Interesting.
1,200,000 people, and we made Iraqi flag by fingerprint.
Wow, I can't even imagine the
It took me like 2 weeks or something like that.
went into to get that through.
And I got the largest helicopter formation, 31 helicopter.
Wow.
In Iraq also, I got the largest bottom mosaic. It was in Burj Khalifa.
Wow.
With the Dubai government. It was 1,250,000 bottoms. Also, I did with Jordan, and we did the largest dove piece made by stamps, rubber
Dove
stamps.
piece?
Yeah, piece of dove. Yeah, rubber stamp. And it was participate with 5,000 kids or something like that. And I did also the largest piece symbol by Angry Bird toys. Yeah, 3,000 Angry Birds toys.
Where was that?
It was in
cool.
Baghdad University.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I can't remember all the Guinness
These
World
are
Records.
phenomenal. And are you the kind of the instigator, the person who says, I want to do this, let's make it happen?
Yeah.
Phenomenal. What's next? Are you always trying to think of the next thing, the next record,
I'm trying to do something different always. I remember when Corona time, the COVID time, it came to here, and I said, okay, I'm not going out. There's no activity I can do it. So in 3 months, I wrote a philosophy book. Yeah, it was full book, 350 page. And I published here in Dubai. And I get back also to all Rubik's cubes. And I did all kind of Rubik's cubes. So I'm always try to find some way to fill my time with achievement or fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What an inspiring, interesting life you have led. That's so cool.
Life, it's about fun. So try many ways to reach the fun. And I'm sure when you're reaching fun, on the way you will get some achievements.
Before we finish up, for example, that's such a happy, positive message. It's so great to have someone who's just about fun, because our life is meant to be happiness, and are we giving back? Do you have any advice for people who need more fun in their life? How can they find a little glimmer of fun if they're going through something rough at the moment?
Love life.
Love life.
That's it.
That's it.
Easy.
Thank you so much for your story, guys. If you want to learn more about Captain Farid, how can they do so? How can they get in touch with you and learn more about all the things that you do?
My Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, that's it.
Guys, find Captain Farid Lafta on Instagram and watch those hilarious videos where he takes celebrities into the skies and freaks them out. Love them. That is it for us on the Lovin Dubai show.
I invite you, by the way.
I'm there.
Yeah, but don't meet me.
I'll wear something. I'm 100% there. This is exciting. And you can see that tomorrow. Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Stay safe and wash your hands. We'll see you then. Guys, that is a wrap for the Lovin Daily. We are back same time, same place every weekday morning. And of course, don't miss the Lovin Show every Tuesday where I chat with Dubai personalities. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.